still with it and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. Powering his way forward. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stroud taking a shot for Dell here. And this is going to be intercepted. Off to the races. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Where's the high? Hey, one more. 11.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's to the 15 and all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Steps away to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time,
that's a speedster game. Stop playing with Derek Stingley.
Picks it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Virgil. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it.
Hit the ball.
They don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there.
That's a pick, too.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, let's go. Look at hot.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
4th down, here's Stroud. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. South.
Here's Stroud. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here we go. First and goal.
South. Why, Tony? Hey, uno. Look at hot.
Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Hey, good user, boy.
The Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like it's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw with Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game.
I don't know why I threw that. That was terrible.
So for the Jets, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their season is on